Hello everybody, Mr. Hollywood here today with another episode for ya, and we have the RAM 2500 ProMaster or RAM ProMaster 2500 2021 in granite crystal. What I like about the granite crystal is it's easier to keep clean, it's darker, it's got that more classy undertones and overtones on it that I just appreciate. For 2021, RAM has stuck with the classic bumper setup with the three-piece front fascia that divides and can be easily replaceable. Still the flexible bumper for easier repair if you have a small fender bender. The protruding out bumper to protect the headlights, so that way any fender benders are as inexpensive as possible. The 2500 High Roof is one of the bigger of the two ProMasters. It has 76 inches of stand-in space, so if you're over 6 feet you can still fit in standing straight. It's about 99 inches from the ground, 21 inches loading floor height. And of course on the keys you have buttons to separate what opens. You can open the front or you can open the back cargo doors, and these side slide doors open up wide enough to easily fit a pallet through it. Now this is the Expediter package, which includes the composite wooden floor, which is a little bit anti-slip and kind of thin too to protect the space to not kill the cargo. If you put like a super thick wood panel, it would automatically cut out a few inches of your space. It also has the 90-inch degree walls, nearly 90-inch degree walls for ease of upfitting with shelves or whatever other storage you wanted to do. And it also has the road noise reducing side panels to allow people to hear better in the driver's seat and not have to hear the road noise. Right, it's easy to step in. As you see, I have a decent amount of headroom. I'm about 6 feet tall, 72 inches. You do have a nice little, I like to call it like a pocket almost. It's where you put like documents or something lighter, something to easier organize, even if you have shelves here. Now you will notice on this one, you only have the standard lights because I wanted to show you what they look like with standard lights. You can upgrade them through an upfitter with any lights you want, or through Mopar you can get a big center light. They used to do the 2 LEDs, but now they've centered it so it's nicer. And then these are the little ones that come standard. Now it does provide enough lighting just to see, but when it's completely dark, it does get kind of dark. So I do recommend you guys picking ones with the lighting package. But these will do for the time being. They do provide just enough to get you through. If you're looking for tiny screws, you might have a little bit of a challenge. But that's what upfitters are for, and that's what we are here to help you with. On the inside, you will see that the nearly 90-degree walls are helpful. The super spread out wheel wells allow you to fit pallets through and through on this van. And the 2500, this is a 159-inch wheelbase. That means you have 12 feet of cargo floor length from the beginning to end. You can only get this in one longer version. So if you want to have another foot, you have to get the 3500 extended. Now if you want a lower roof, you want it to be taller shorter from the ground, you can get one with a lower roof that will be right about to here, and that will be 65 inches. So you'd have to crouch down just a little bit to fit in, unless you're under I think 5'8". Now this one we also have equipped with the remote starter. This is from Mopar, which means you can easily remote start it to warm it up if you're in the colder areas. And you will see you got the standard bucket seats, 2 seats. There is no crew seat. And you also have a shelf up top for some goodies and other things. A little easier to see from here. So you kind of have 2 shelves, right? One for some larger items, one for some smaller items. I've seen some Expediters put a bed in here and kind of separate it and then put their like sleeping stuff up there to hold their, what's it called, their covers and whatnot, or blankets. You also have your clipboard, which is a little bit easier to see from here than from the interior, and your 2 glove boxes, one on top and one underneath. What can it tow and what kind of payload does it have? So 5,100 pounds towing capacity. Payload is about 3,800 pounds. I'm gonna show you guys now the back doors too, so you can see them. But I'm gonna give you the exact pounds in the little bubbles around me right now. Let's open this up. As you can notice, I'm walking on the bumper because it is load bearing, so it can hold my weight. You can see this one's equipped with a tow hitch and plugins ready, and the doors open up to 260 degrees, which is, I think, one of the best things. It does allow you for maneuverability in cities or other places, and you can have the side sliding door open and that door out wide, so you can kind of maneuver in and out throughout the vehicle, and they will hold in place that way. You will also see that this makes it a lot easier to load. You'll see the same setup from the front bumper setup with the triple fascia Same here, you have a triple back bumper piece with lights up higher so they're protected. You have a backup camera, which is innovative. It's up top, so it provides a nicer overview. That way you don't hit anything that's protruding above the standard point where backup cameras are usually in vehicles. So it will prevent some fender benders for you too. But enough babbling about the exterior, let's go on to the inside and show you the features. Hello everybody, and welcome to the interior of the 2021 Ram ProMaster 2500 159-inch wheelbase high roof. Now what the 2500 159-inch wheelbase means is the 159-inch is from the center of the front wheel to the center of the back wheel. What probably matters more to you is the cargo load floor length, which is 12 feet. You also have 76 inches of height, and you have nice 90-degree wall, near 90-degree walls. Now, between the 1500, 2500, and 3500, a lot of you have questions on what the differences are between those. It's all about the strength of the I never remember what the word for it is, but it's all about the strength of the suspension. So it can hold a little more. It's a little more stiffer. It does have a little more payload, but it's not crazy. Right? It doesn't like jump it up 3,000-4,000 pounds. It's only like 300-400 pound increments. But let's get back to the interior. The interior for the 2021 Ram ProMasters is made with the worker in mind, meaning it's full of utility, it's full of comfort features, and it's creating an ergonomic interior that allows you to feel comfortable on longer drives. The seat is nicely positioned with the steering wheel angled to provide like a bus almost like feeling, which doesn't bother your view. So you have a huge view on each side with oversized mirrors that are divided into two parts. Bottom one having the blind spot mirror, the top one having the standard mirror. You can use the power knob to adjust them to your preference. Oversized knobs in the center for controls, even with thick gloves on, so it's easy to see. They also have large analog points, so you can easily figure out where you want to go. Oversized buttons on just about everything, and to top it all off with a cherry on top is a Tft Touchscreen. What Tft does is you don't actually have to use your finger. Anything that applies pressure to the actual screen will work, and that will provide you with some nicer controls while having work gloves on, for example, or winter gloves if you're driving into super cold Alaska or something. Media, radio, trip, phone, more, all pretty self-explanatory. Trip is basically just giving you your current mileage consumption, and you can customize your trips to see how much each trip has taken. This is great for tracking miles if you need to for your work. Additionally, phone button, and phone is super easy to connect. This is the Uconnect system. You do have the phone controls on the steering wheel as well as radio, volume, all that stuff on here. But it's really easy to connect. If you just go into settings and Bluetooth, hit connect, and you hit yes here, it will pop up with the Uconnect name and the pin. You select them, make sure the pin matches. You don't even have to type it in. You connect and you can play music directly from your phone, or sounds or phone calls. You can also pair up to 4 devices, and you can directly plug in via USB or aux plug your device. I know a lot of devices don't use aux plugs anymore, but that's why they have the USB. You do also have the USB here for power, as well as another power plug right here for your passenger or for whatever tools you may need. 5 total cup holders to make sure that if there's a special day at the 7-Eleven and they're selling Slurpees for $1, you can have 5 of them in the vehicle. That comes out to about 2.5 cup holders per passenger, since there's 2 seats. It's pretty awesome. 1 of each in the door and 3 in the center. There's also large oversized bins on the side for each door for some tools you may need to quickly access when you're on the job site. Because again, this is made with the worker in mind. The steering wheel does adjust. There's a little lever underneath that you have to unlock to move it forward and backwards to a position you prefer. And this vehicle, of course, has a phenomenal turning radius, which I'll show you in a second. You can easily turn around on a 2-way street. Yes, with a van this big, you can turn around on a 2-way street. People always get shocked about that. The seats are adjustable. There's little levers you gotta pull back to move them, and they adjust in angling up or down, angling forward and backwards. So whatever is easier to keep you awake and keep you up during the drive is probably the setting you want to go with. You also have the adjustable arm bars right here, which are nice armrests. You can scroll this little thing on the bottom to adjust the angle, so whatever angle you prefer is what you would use. And the clipboard, of course, to keep all your documents neatly organized in front of you, with a nice larger bin up top to store some additional things. It does have a little hill up there, so that way things don't fall out and slide out of it, but otherwise it's pretty fantastic. The mirrors do fold with a button, so you can easily fold them up. But let me show you the turning radius before we get going. Now we're gonna head straight, and you're gonna see the parking space right here. And we're gonna try to let's find a reference point that way you can see. But we're gonna. This is a very, very small space between parkings, but we're gonna try to see how far beyond it we are. We're starting at one edge. This is a small street, right? We're gonna turn around and look how easily we turn, right? With a van of this size, we're turning very, very far and very easily. I'm gonna turn around this post here to show you again. I might even be making too wide of a turn right now. If I turn maximum, I'm gonna be almost next to that post at the end. So that's one of those fantastic things about the ProMaster. It's made to provide an easier turning radius, and to top all this off, you have 4 quality speakers which provide a crisp sound for all your tunes to jam out to. It's no Harman Kardon or Bang & Olufsen, but it's still pretty awesome for a cargo van to have good sounding music. You also have handles to hold on, and of course this is a front wheel drive van, which means it has great traction whether you have a fully loaded cargo or not, because of the way it's positioned. The engine's in front of the front axle, the cabin is right behind it, so the wheels are right at this point if we were to go down, which gives you awesome traction. And if your work requires to get dirty, and your own micros show dirty jobs, you have plastic, but these are anti-slip. It's not like regular plastic. These are anti-slip plastic. That way it's easy to wash, easy to clean. The seats are also very stain resistant and utilize special fibers to make it commercial grade. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Please like this video, subscribe to our channel for more just like it. Call Sebastian Nowak if you want to buy any of these vans in the number below. He can send them all over the United States to all 50 states. We do have all colors, all lengths, all trims. Whatever you desire, we have. We're a RAM ProMaster Center. We can take care of you and your business and provide you with business loans, help with financing, understanding some conditions. We will take good care of you. Just give us a call. Like us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, and subscribe to see more videos like this. Thank you so much. Mr. Hollywood out.